3, 2, 1. Welcome to the 225 podcast with your host, Noah Ray, Andrew Cargill, and me, Matthew Abazadi.
We're back, baby.
I don't know why I do the intro. Like, when did that start?
First episode.
Well, obviously.
You take a lead on
That's when it started.
I take the lead on a lot of things.
Already started off.
Maybe not enough.
Whoa.
With the late night session.
Late night session. It's
225, the late night.
It's 5:30. The sun's still out.
Well,
We need to go on one of those, like, other platforms that isn't YouTube and, like, have our, like...
OnlyFans.
I was probably like, yeah, I think that.
Oh, I know some...
What?
Let me see your nutsack. Just kidding.
Oh, you said you weren't going to say that.
Yeah, not bad.
But,
Anywho,
no energy drink
we're back.
today.
Yeah,
We bought one to try, and I go out of town for 2 days, and these guys both drink them.
We were also planning to record those 2 days, but then we realized, Matthew told
leaves.
us last minute, we're going out of town. So what are we going to do, stare at it for a week?
Yeah, actually, you know?
No.
But that's okay.
now that John emptied.
I don't have enough energy drinks. I need one on standby.
Yeah, that John Empty twin.
Yeah, I don't have enough Johns.
So,
We can go over a recap of just
Training?
kind of how.
Just quick recap.
Also, other people. There's a lot of other people that are doing some pretty big things. That a lot of people are going into prep right now.
How much
just
are we allowed
because
to
of-
talk about, though? Well, I guess
Well, I mean, it's all public. I mean, if it's posted, we can talk
most
about it.
people
I don't care.
Yeah, I was thinking
but-
about.
There's a lot of meets coming up. We have the DNA meet, which is Powerlifting America. Let's go.
Slay.
Y'all don't have to agree. USIPL Georgia sucks.
Oh, we're on it. Yeah,
Just kidding. I can say that.
I can too.
I don't care.
I mean, I'm done with USA.
I'll drop it.
Oh.
No, but I don't want to put you in a situation where you have to talk about it.
No, can we just switch up the episode and talk about that?
Oh, please. Please. I've been dying for this for ages.
But okay. So there's a few meets coming up. There is USIPL Georgia State's, which we have Tyler and Ricky.
I'm
Having
very
in the
interested.
110 battle.
Tyler, Ricky. Hey, you got your
We
guy.
don't have Tyler, and
Tyler.
Ricky.
Oh, Tyler Williams.
Yeah,
Ricky
we
Bobby.
know
Oh, crap.
Y'all got
Tyler
Ricky's
and
last name?
Estes.
I just did not know
I'm
that.
only calling him Ricky Bobby.
To me, I thought it was Ricky Bobby Brown for some reason.
That's crazy.
Ricky Bobby.
But yeah, we were talking to Tyler a few days ago.
Tyler didn't even know.
Yeah, he didn't know Ricky, which I don't think
think
not in a
Tyler's
negative
like-
way. Tyler's just not like that.
Yeah.
He's
He's
not
like that, just
lurking-
not.
No, like lurking on
Tyler
social
just
media.
like minds his own business.
Yeah, very much his
I
own
was
business.
like, who's actually going to touch him type of thing.
But him and Ricky,
No, he just kind of minds to his own in the local.
Oh,
it
yeah.
depends on
Get
what.
off TikTok.
No, I'm going to look
Ricky-
him up right now.
So Ricky
Actually, don't know
has
if I follow
doubled
him.
660 on squat at what I thought looked like an 8, 7.5 to 8. Ricky did not think it was that easy, but that was an all-time PR for him. I think Ricky's a 683 to 700 squatter all day. I think
Tyler's
Tyler
already a
is
7
too.
squatter.
Yeah, Tyler, but I don't think he has much higher than 7.
7'11", I think would be fair for Tyler.
Yeah.
But also,
But on bench,
Ricky doesn't have that pull that Tyler has.
Tyler
What do you mean?
doubled 732.
yeah, but I mean Ricky pulled 733 at primetime and has doubled over 700.
I haven't seen him.
Oh,
pull
yeah.
They're
that
both
much.
big pullers.
So they're both.
So it's
and
gonna
they're
be
very
like
close.
that.
Low 4s.
So they're like literally neck and
Yeah.
neck. It's gonna be who goes 3 for 3 on squat. I mean, it's always who has the best day. But I think it's gonna be
They're like really, really
Ooh.
close.
Jeez.
it's gonna come down to like who's chipping that last deadlift.
Yeah.
That's gonna be.
And who has
Those
a
are
bigger
the
pull?
best.
Because both of them.
Hey, don't forget Gary's competing that day.
I do think Tyler does have a bigger pull, but Ricky also kind of can come out of nowhere. Like I think at prime time that was like a 15, 20 pound all time PR that he pulled.
Really?
And I don't think he was supposed to hit that, but he just.
But now
pulled
we've
it.
got Ricky under a new coach.
Joe Game Day, which is pretty dope. He's said really good things about him. So
I've heard a
they
lot
seem
of
to be
great things
working
about
really
Game
well
Day
together.
lately.
Which is interesting because I've also heard a lot of negative things about him.
I remember
I
a
think-
couple months ago when we heard not
So
the best.
let me chime in here. I think
No one's stopping
that
you.
No,
these,
I don't want you to try.
Yeah,
that I
time
think
out.
so. You have Marcellus, Joe Game Day, Flex, all these
PRS.
people, PRS. Not that
Nori.
everyone,
got
Nori.
these
Not that
huge
everyone's
names.
the same way, but if one coach is coaching sometimes a lot of athletes, I think they're definitely our favorites. I think that's just part of the
Bro
sport.
didn't even mention his own coach.
I think
Well, yeah, but I'm
bigger
talking like
names.
big names, like
Yeah,
people
yeah.
that know, everyone knows Marcellus, everyone knows Joe, everyone know, like not everyone knows Petrie, although I think Petrie's a better coach than all of those people. I think.
Damn right.
You put Petrie over Marcellus?
Hey, Petrie, you better be watching this.
I mean,
You don't know who I am, but I know
for
who
a
you
reason.
are.
I'm not with any of those guys, so I
If
don't
I
know.
would, if both of them came to me right now, knowing what I know, I'd go Petrie.
Well, you've also
100%.
been with Petrie for 2 months.
Yeah, but I've talked to Marcellus.
Damn.
I don't know. I now Marcellus. I
you
will
didn't know-
say I did not have the
know it's a
option to go
celebrity.
Marcellus because he was full. So I'm not gonna act like I had the
That's
choice
what
and I
I'm
turned
saying.
it
It's
down.
like-
But still though, I think Petrie's mentality is different than Marcellus. I think Marcellus maybe a bit better at programming, maybe some cues, but I think the mindset that I have received from Petrie, I don't think Marcellus does that, and I think that's something with Kyle. Kyle's mindset going into the gym, I think that's one of the reasons. Now, obviously, he's good at programming, he has cues and stuff, but I think everyone that's under him has such a respect for the mindset that he puts in and wants to kind of mimic that I think that's why a lot of people do really well under him is because of his mindset. I think Petrie's a similar way. That's a ramble another time.
To ramble.
But I think that some of these coaches, they definitely have favorites, and I don't even know what we were talking about.
We're talking about
completely
Ricky
went
and
off.
Tyler and States. We're talking about the meet coming up in Georgia.
No, I was
got
talking
a
about
new
Ricky.
coach.
Talking about,
And
He's
I
got a
said,
new
a new
coach.
coach.
He's
So
with Game Day. and-
Jesus was his old coach.
Yeah.
Jesus has a lot of athletes. I have heard
Well, also,
terrible things about that.
Jesus, because he went on King of the Lifts recently, and I think he said it himself, and this is what I interpreted. So I don't feel bad saying this because I love Jesus. He's an incredible guy, incredible
Something just
athlete.
fucked up.
What?
I think me saying Jesus. All right, we're back. I don't know what just happened there, but that's cool. I think Jesus is an incredible guy, incredible athlete. I also think, from what it sounds like on his episode of King of the Lifts, he always prioritizes his training first over his athletes. And he even said himself he did a bad job coaching his brother. If it's his brother, who's his literal flesh and blood, I'm sure he has a hard time prioritizing other people.
Yeah.
I also just think,
But some of these bigger names like Flex. Oh, we were talking about positives and negatives. You've heard negative things, I've heard positive things.
Yeah.
I think Ricky is an incredible athlete. He's gonna be pushing that 500 dots. I think that a lot of these people, I hear, Brandon Jones, good example. He went to Nori, and he told me that he could text Nori at any time, and he responds.
But
Not everyone's like that.
he's Brandon
Brandon Jones is a 535 dots professional athlete that has a possibility of going to Worlds.
and he's a pro card.
Yeah, that's like professional athlete. So what I think is, maybe for me or for someone lower, Joe may not be the best option. Or someone like Flex. I don't even know if Flex is taking on people or has taken on people in a while.
Well,
But
He's just got different coaches.
That's interesting.
No, I know, but him
Him
directly,
himself.
I think that there's definitely that whole kind of priority list of I'm gonna put more, which I don't think it should be, because I think if you're paying someone, and these coaches are not cheap, if you're paying someone a couple $100 a month, the least you can do is respond in a timely manner. Give me cues that you think would help me. I get you don't have to pick up the phone when I call you if I call you all the time, but the least you can
Get the
do
same to
is-
close treatment as the ones that
Yeah.
are paying the same.
Exactly. And I think, there's definitely a spot where I think at the local level, it's great that there's a lot of coaches, because I think if there weren't, some of these people would have 50 people and no one would make progress, because I don't think people realize, and I don't
That's a
either, but
full-time
having
job there.
50 people, 30 people even, it's like a full-time thing.
That's a full-time
So I
job.
think that there's a lot of local level coaches, which is really cool. And I think Kyle has maybe 10 people.
He's
I know
16
Tony
bodies.
has 16.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. Though.
But I know Tony has a few people. Duggar coaches every once in a while, even every once in a while.
Chidera coaches.
Chidera does.
There's everyone. I mean, I think, but there's what I respect about a lot of those people is they don't push to coaching.
Yeah, it's just if you come to
Nothing.
if you just
You
come
coach,
to,
but you haven't.
No,
coached,
no, I was talking about something else. I'm sorry.
I don't know what you were talking about.
It's okay. It's an inside joke.
But I think that is everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's so flooded. But also, if you don't think they're a
think
good
it's
coach, then
gotten-
don't hire them.
I think it's gotten better, actually. I think there's more people coaching now, but I think that it's subsided of everyone being DM for coaching. That to me, because we were pretty big on that last March, last April when we started the pod.
big.
And I think it was getting really, really bad. But I feel like at least in Georgia, we've seen more of a shift of, everyone coaches. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
Not everyone, I feel like, is really obnoxious about it. And that's a lot nicer. Because I've forgotten about it,
I've forgotten about like 6 months ago, we were like, this is out of hand.
Yeah, it got really out of hand. But now it's just kind of like everyone coaches at this point. Go with who you want. There's not like a... There's still people who try to poach. There's certain gyms. I won't say names. But,
It's always going to be like that, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to get...
It's an
to
innate-
get rid of that's going to be a completely
It'd be
different
impossible.
level.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, almost every sport does that, really.
Yeah.
I mean, that's hard something to get rid of.
Yeah.
But, I mean... Yeah, I didn't know Ricky Bobby was with Game Day now, but I've heard the same thing, kind of ups and downs. I heard downs a couple months ago. Now I've been hearing some good things. I've been seeing a lot of their apparel lately,
And
which
I
is
think-
kind of like, oh my gosh.
Isn't there the game day gym?
There's one like right across DNA, but that's like
no, that's
something
not-
else. Well, I thought that's
no
what he was
Texas.
talking about. I was like,
Like
that's
one
not.
Joe owns a
Yeah.
gym.
where
right?
Nico
Yeah.
Flores... Yeah, but there's two guys. There's
Yeah, and
Joe
they look similar. Joe
Stanek
Stanek and
Joe
then there's...
Game Day?
No, Joe Stanek is Joe Game Day.
Who's the other one?
I know who you're talking about. They
Tim
look
Bottom.
Yeah.
They look similar.
They look very
make
similar.
the same type of reels, and I don't follow either of
Are
them.
they the...
I think Tim Badu owns that gym.
Okay.
Whichever one.
Because I was thinking,
Well,
like...
hold on, I'll
'cause-
figure it out.
Yeah, because Joe Game Day, I mean, he coaches so many
He
people.
coaches a lot of people.
If he also had a gym, he has his own training.
Yeah, Tim Badu is the CEO and founder of Game Day Barbell.
Okay.
He's this guy.
Yeah.
Where is it in Texas?
This guy. I don't
Yeah,
know
I've seen
where,
that.
but Nico trains there. Bam Bam trains there.
Bam Bam.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
a lot of big guys train there.
I see Nico all over my feed now.
Yeah.
Anyway. But also, I know Joe is very expensive.
is
And
he?
I know that from when I was looking for coaches, he's $250 a month.
Which is a lot.
Which is a lot. Like $200 is a lot.
Pushing that elite.
Like
Like, that's
$250
elite.
is like, oh my god.
Well, you know what I think is interesting? We're harping this so much, but I feel like the one company that does it semi-well, not the best, but actually the best, they could be better, is Flex. Even though he's got like 30 coaches, typically all of his coaches, I'm not saying they're incredible, like we talked about Jesus, but I think typically they all have like a pretty standardized approach, and you typically see everyone getting stronger on Flex. Like, I do not hear trash about Flex. I hear some of the coaches who don't respond.
Yeah.
But like, and there's like that
Because Ricky
joke.
was with Jesus.
And I've really only heard that about Jesus. But like, I mean, what's
Isaac
his name?
Whistler with Stefan.
No, Stefan's with Big Body.
Big Body.
He's not with Isaac.
Oh, not Isaac?
Ian is with Isaac.
is with
Ian's
Isaac.
with
Ian has
Isaac, yeah.
only said good things about Isaac.
Yeah. I was about to say-
Stefan loves Big Body. What's his name? Tommy is with William and has had a good experience.
Yeah.
And they're all just getting stronger. So like,
Yeah.
that's to me, I think they do a good job, but I don't think they're as like, the programming methodologies don't seem to change a lot with Flex athletes.
Yeah.
I see.
But I think that also has to do with Joey. Probably like kind of tells them what to do.
Oh yeah,
Like,
but I do see, because I think there's like the Flex team, then I think there's the like Team Craftsmanship, all like then PRS. Those guys are all very similar circles, and Nori. But anyway, I don't know the most about coaching, but
Yeah, and I know. So like Petrie, I've watched a majority of the podcasts he's been on, and I
Wonder
don't
why.
know exactly which one it was, but I remember they brought up, would you ever do something like Flex did, like have coaches under you, like all this stuff?
Probably said
and
no.
he was like really against it.
Yeah.
He just didn't think that was the way he wanted his business to run. So which I really like, because I don't know, it just feels kind of weird going to a team and not getting the head coach. Like
Well,
it just
I think there's
applied
pluses
for-
and
I
negatives
applied
to
for.
it.
I won't say who.
yeah.
I applied for a coach and I got accepted, but I got passed to a different coach that wasn't the head coach because the head coach wasn't accepting. And maybe this is a pride thing, but it's also like when you're a lot stronger than that
When
coach,
you get passed down.
when you're a lot stronger than that coach and they're like, you don't really know anything about them. It's like, okay, well, like, and then I found out how much they charge and I was like, no.
Yeah.
I think that's the one issue of like, you can be, let's say you're, I don't know, but let's say you're a game day coach. Well, if you're not Joe Game Day or Stanek, or I guess there's if you're not Stanek or Tim, and you're paying $250 for some no-name game day coach, it's like, okay, wait, what? You know?
Yeah, because people are paying the same.
Like, who am I going to?
Or a
Like,
similar,
just got
similar,
interrupts.
right?
I've heard good things about Bam, but
Yeah, I've
anyway.
heard pretty cool things about Bam.
So that's a little coach rant, but
Yeah. But I'm with Petrie. I'm happy. I wouldn't
He's with
change
Petrie,
anything.
guys.
yeah, he's with Brandon Petrie. if you
We're
know.
actually prep starts on Friday. My block is sent out on Thursday.
That's-
I'm very excited.
Prep starts for me on Friday as well.
Yeah, I'm very excited. This will be my first prep with Petrie, and I think my first. I don't know, the fit games I felt pretty crazy going into it, but I didn't really have like a prep starts now thing back then, so it's very a different feeling knowing like, all right, time to kind of, the past week or two I've been, kind of locking in things a little bit more here and there, making sure that when prep comes, that I'll be ready for it. So yeah, it's a lot of fun getting the whole, also, like I've never gotten like blocks as a whole, like one,
It's so sick.
it's really cool. I do like that, having like the whole 3 to 5 weeks, whatever
thing-
you do.
I'll say that I really like about it is I won't talk about my numbers, but I know what I have. I know what I'm capable of hitting on my week 4 for triples, and I have 4+ weeks to like walk into that number. I get scared about things like when I would wake up and see like a triple the next day, I'd be like, holy cow, but now it's like I have 4 weeks to be like, let me gain momentum, let me hit this triple. That's one thing I really like about the week system. And it's also like I don't feel like I always need to be going super hard.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess for me, I'm in a different boat just because of the injuries. The past 2 blocks, I've only really been training. I've had 2, obviously my primaries, I've been able to go relatively heavy, and then 1 secondary bench day where I go heavy. But other than that, it's all been light, like tempo, light Larson, like nothing has been very difficult, but it's been giving me an opportunity to push accessories.
It's also you fail a few reps.
Well, on bench.
No, I'm just kidding. You failed 2
Yeah.
reps the past 8 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, that's not, not my worst.
You suck, man.
Yeah, well, fuck. But there was, wow, you completely got me off track.
Yeah.
Everything's been really light. This is your first prep.
Yeah.
You're
Kind of getting back
2 days
into,
out.
like, having an actual secondary day for deadlift and squat, because all I've been doing is pretty much doing deadlift and squat 1 day a week. Deadlift is 1 day a week, and squat has been 1 day a week with, like a 7, like, it went, I think, like 55%, 60%, 65%, 70% tempo pause single, followed by like 15% lower than that, sets of 5 on comp squat. So I did like 390 or 490 yesterday for a tempo pause squat single, and then 390 for sets of 5 back downs. So like I've also been building a lot of momentum on my squat, and that's been from squatting 1 day a week. So I think kind of going into it knowing that, I'm going to have 2 deadlift days, I'm going to have 2 squat days, I'm going to have 3, 4 bench days. I'm very excited to kind of see how that translates to me getting even stronger and kind of building momentum from, kind of what Matthew said, in that 4-week time span of seeing what Petrie's going to have me doing, what variations. I have a long call with him on Thursday. Very excited about my deadlift.
We're
So,
going to eavesdrop through the door.
yeah, hopefully we can get that fixed going into prep, because everyone in 110 is pulling 7+. Like Bryce is going to be pulling mid 7s. I just have to be able to compete with that. And I'm not right now, and I know that's where it's at, where if I don't figure out my deadlift, I'm just not going to be competitive on a national stage. So it's kind of where I'm at.
You got to learn how to deadlift play because we ain't
Yeah.
going to be a squatter.
Yeah.
Not in this
well, I
house.
can be both.
No, you could be kicked out.
If I can match, I'd be happy with that.
No, match means you're a squatter.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
that's
don't
all.
mind.
I have over
All right, I have a
100
700-pound squat. Cool. I have a 700-pound deadlift too.
Should have an 800
Cool.
pound deadlift then.
Bro, I have 100. I have over 100 pounds, 110 pounds on my squat for my deadlift.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But I'm like a true specialist.
Well, yeah.
Well, like,
Bro's at least he's humble.
that's the one thing I'm good at is deadlift.
Yeah.
No one goes, oh, that Albazati guy has a good bench.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no
we
one says
definitely don't say that.
You know, my squat can hang, but it was bench. You know.
Yeah. Even the squat sometimes it's like,
Okay, well,
crazy.
they look more than me, so
yeah, I do deadlift more than
yeah,
you.
it's a joke. Okay, it's a joke.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see it.
Actually, did you see Jackson pulling 617?
Yeah.
That was valid.
Easy.
that looked really
Yeah.
frustrating.
That looked really
if
good.
I had to guess, because I think you said 573 for a triple.
584 for a
584. I
Fatigue
guarantee
triple.
you that was it fatigue triple or fatigue single?
fatigue triple.
Because normally he does the single
No,
after.
he did it opposite. He was telling me.
Okay. Then yeah, that's crazy. See,
I'm really excited to see him.
he might push that
compete.
640 realm. I don't think that's crazy to say.
No,
like,
he
wants-
640,
he wants the
650.
record.
The
What's the
American,
record?
299.5.
so 300 kilos.
Is he a teen? He is a teen.
No, that's the collegiate record.
Yeah,
American record for 82.
yeah, it's 300
Collegiate.
kilos.
Collegiate American record for
That
82.
seems really low. No way.
I don't know. That's what
That
y'all
seems
said.
really low.
That's what y'all told me.
That's what Tony told me, but I could be wrong. I don't want to say anything, but that's what he's going. It might be the teen record,
I would make more sense.
but you can't set a teen record at a collegiate meet.
Yes, you can. At the end of the day, it's
I don't think so.
well, you can set a Georgia state record and Florida for their state meet. Like it's
But that's a state meet is different because you're. I don't know. Whatever. It's not that deep, but
it's that deep.
I don't know.
I don't know really.
Just be
Like
undeniable and break every
99%
record.
sure low. It's a
Undeniable.
you could do it.
Undeniable.
Just be undeniable.
Undeniable.
I'm pretty sure you can though. Like they might not like announce it or anything or like know it on the thing, but like at the end of the day, if it's you're 19,
I'm pretty sure that changed. But I could
maybe
be wrong.
you could be.
That's so interesting. I didn't know that. No way is the American record 299
For a
for
19-year-old.
collegiate. No, for collegiate 82s. I've seen collegiate 82s pull like 7 something.
Shit, Alex Sador. No, not Alex. Not who am I thinking of?
I don't know. I'm just
Alex
I
isn't
don't.
there.
I can't think of any names.
Am I
But there's
thinking of Liam? Newell? Any of
He's
the
a
Newells or are they
93.
but are they
didn't
fresh
the guy
93s?
from
Because I thought they were 83s for a while.
Georgia. No.
No.
Gerald?
Yeah.
That's a junior record.
Oh, it's teen. Well, collegiate.
There's teen.
Collegiates
junior,
are normally less
collegiate
than
record.
junior.
Yeah.
It's weird, but because like
Well, yeah, I
collegiate
know,
and
'cause
high school nationals have
collegiate
only
nationals
grown
isn't as-
big
yeah.
the past
Look at-
few years.
Big Lifty, Juliet, her record is a collegiate.
Big Lifty.
Her record is a collegiate American record. She deadlifted more than that at the Olympia, but because it wasn't a collegiate meet, it didn't technically count.
That's so stupid.
Ah,
That's actually so
Wait,
stupid.
what did you say?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
You just can listen back.
Okay.
Like,
Well, I'm now looking
not
at
repeating
Liam. Is Liam Newell? He's not natural, is he?
I thought he was.
I thought he was,
yeah.
but I haven't watched him in a long time.
He did
And
the
then I
test at
just saw
American
him
Pro.
do 816 for 4 reps.
Yeah, but yeah, he did the American Pro tested. I'm pretty sure.
Well, he's on one of those
Jesus.
deadlift bars, so it doesn't count.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah, so
I
we
could do
couldn't
that.
pull.
Yeah. Oh,
7
1,000
for 1.
Dude,
on
if
a
I was
normal
1,000
bar.
and 5 pounds on a kabuki bar, I could.
Yeah,
I mean, come on.
I could do 11.
I might need a little baby powder,
Maybe a little bit.
just a little.
Okay, really funny story about baby powder. When I was pulling my 600, I
That John was empty.
didn't have a lot of baby powder, and Kyle, people he was next to, all he was saying was Matthew doesn't have baby powder on.
Bro, I put baby powder on him. Don't even.
but not to the extent Kyle puts baby powder on.
Kyle turns into a ghost.
As you should be.
As you should though.
Okay, well, I don't know.
The best
Tell me
person
next
that
time,
ever
man.
had put baby powder on me was Austin, Big Austin.
Yeah, because
He has half a bottle per attempt.
Because James, he'll put a whole bottle on you for one lift. He's bring
was
3
funny.
jugs of baby powder, especially equipped. They're yeah, we need
to get into that soup probably.
they buy a bunch of bottles of baby powder every week.
That seems just so excessive.
It
okay.
is.
Well,
Well,
if
yeah,
you get your
but for,
0.1 kilos, cool.
No, I don't like that. Like the Titan, not the Titan singlet gives you
Get your words together.
0.1 kilos. I want to look better. I want to wear
Meet
the
Tony
A7
and
singlet.
Ken.
Now
we're
you're
talking
saying
about
that though, because
Or no,
when
Doug
we
was-
started, we were both we're doing
Dude,
time
I was
singlets.
my very first powerlifting meet 2.5 years ago. Now I'm I want to look cool.
And this guy.
I'd rather look good than have 0.1 kilo on my total.
Yeah.
You can't even do a 0.1 kilo increment. If
When
it doesn't
you're
give me 2.5,
Yeah.
it's
I'm a
not doing
crippled old
anything.
man. I'll take the 0.1 kilo.
Yeah, that's
that John Empty
2.5.
I'm crippled. I'll take a 0.5 kilo.
Bro goes to the American record, just loads it. Let's just load American record on every single lift.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hey, that deadlift record comes around. Jackson's gonna wish he has the Titan on. It's gonna be that much easier. Jackson's gonna go swap out of his SBD, put Titan on, be like, I'm ready. I've got it now.
Actually, will it be a Cnats?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, what else?
Well, I was
Did
thinking
he sign
about,
up for Raw Nuts
No, he didn't. He didn't. He thought it was at 12 p.m. instead of a.m.
at noon?
It's funny.
I was like, oh my gosh.
But the PA meet at DNA, that's something
Yeah.
to talk about.
I'm super excited about this meet.
What do you know about that?
What do I know about it? But in the past week,
Andrew, why don't you let us talk?
Yeah, I feel like you're not researched on this topic.
anyways, in the past week, like some big names have finally like signed up.
Me. Just kidding.
Oh, finally, get out of the USAPL train. But so first off, Solna, he was the first person to sign up for the meet in general, which in USAPL Georgia, huge big name. I've known him.
Soul is so cool.
He did my very first
love
powerlifting meet, first of all, hollow weights.
Met Soul in the
And
bathroom.
Huh?
I said I met Soul in the bathroom.
Okay. And I think that's when he first got over a 500 dot. Well, I think it wasn't dots back then. It was still like IPF, GL, whatever.
GL points are
so it was like when he got first time he's been over 100 dots. It might not have been his first time, but I remember losing my mind seeing that. I was like, oh my gosh, I got a guy going over 100
GL
points at first meet, and it was insane.
Yeah.
He signed up. Gerald Scott is signed up, which is really awesome. Those two alone in Georgia are insanely strong and well known throughout the entire state. But we've got two other people traveling for the meet. That's absolutely insane. We've got Philip Trong, which we've
won NAPF.
won in APF, and we met
Me and
him.
Philip have shared the platform together.
Not a placement. Not a world, but the South Florida Collegiate Cup meet
2021.
2021.
My very
I'm
first
sure he
meet.
remembers you.
Nope.
Nope.
Don't think he does.
We competed like 2 years ago.
So it was really cool, actually. He was the very last person to go, and I was the very first person.
So y'all did see each
So
other
yeah,
back
Phil would walk back, and they would take 3 reds off, and I would walk on. It was really cool how that works, actually.
Yeah, but these going as well as Sean Jin.
Sean _ overshoots.
Yeah. What? Okay, someone just got some information.
No, it's just sweet.
Oh, do we get to know about it? Does the pod get to know about it?
So, Edie's dad is like
New topic.
one of my
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Edie's dad is like one of my favorite people ever. He's like so cool.
He's Batman.
Literally Batman. Like look up to him a lot. He just texted me and said, "Hey man, how's lifting going?"
Aw.
Like I don't know,
That's so
makes you
sweet.
smile. That's sweet.
Aw.
Yeah. So I get to talk to him about lifting a lot. He's 53, I think, and
27.
just benched 315 for the first time and did it for a double in his life.
That's some Batman behavior right there.
So pretty cool. Love Edie's dad, but continue. I just made me smile.
Anyways, back to our depressing life. What's it called? So Sean Jin also signed up, which is really cool. He was the junior 2022.
What weight class?
I think 82. Like, I think all of them are 82s.
You didn't do it like he did, so it don't matter.
Don't care.
83. I forgot it's 83 for...
Yeah, see,
Yeah, I
maybe
need
me
to
and
stop-
Matthew should be the one talking about this.
I would not have made that mistake.
I wouldn't.
The
have either.
83s of this meet are incredibly deep. Sean, I think he's like the biggest dog from what I was told, but I don't know the
Kyle's
numbers
also
respectfully.
six-
Huh?
Isn't Kyle doing it?
So, Kyle's
But-
also doing it. I don't think he's...
It's a week, 2 weeks.
It's like 2 weeks after Cnats and like 3 weeks before Junior Nats, PA.
6 weeks.
No.
Yeah,
Not 6 weeks.
it's like 5 weeks.
No.
Because Tony's
When's-
also doing it to qualify.
Tony's doing it, yeah.
But anyway,
Oh, dang.
there's gonna be a lot of people in that meet. That'd be fun. I mean,
Well, dude, Sean's performance... Oh, this is 2022.
What is Sean's dots?
I'm trying to find... Okay, so he competed June 4th, 2023. It doesn't say his dot specifically.
what were his lifts as an 83?
Yeah. So He failed 722 deadlift, but before that he got 694 deadlift. Bench pressed 429, squat 634.
So
Oh shit!
him and Gerald's
At
last
83.
Yeah.
him and Gerald's last meets I think are pretty similar. I do know Gerald doubled or tripled 640. So
Yeah.
them two is going to be a
He
dog
doubled
fight.
650.
650.
Doubled it.
That's going to be really, really good.
Oh, he missed a 655 squat.
Soul's also an incredible competitor.
Yeah.
who's
Gerald,
been
is it
at
Gerald or Gerald?
I've always said Gerald. I don't know.
I don't know
I
until
think
he
it's
corrects
Gerald.
me.
Gerald.
I'm gonna get a text
I do
about
know that he got a 530 dots going 3 for 9.
Yeah.
Like, so that's like his
Hitting
bottom
openers.
range. Openers was 530.
So his 722 that he missed, y'all can't see it, but he got it all the way up, and it was just a little up and down. Like he
dang.
might be pushing like
That's
But that's 6 months.
Yeah.
Gerald's last meet was September at Raw Nats.
this is 7,
So-
8 months ago.
Yeah,
so
I
like
mean,
he
I
may
think-
come around to like 750.
I'm hoping to ref that meet, which will be honestly a little intimidating to ref that.
Yeah, you're gonna have 4 meatheads just staring. You're gonna have 6.
I would be
Kyle,
a side
Tony.
ref.
Yeah, I'm not giving a head ref.
I'm gonna like study the anatomy of the human body. Just, like, make sure I really know where the hip
have a
crease is.
PhD.
And yapping. That's what I got.
PhD in yapping.
But yeah, that'd be a really fun meet. In my first PA meet as a ref, I'm swapping my reffing stuff.
Because guess what? I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, that meet's going to be really good. Been talking with Alex Wars, Mike, about like the setup and
Both
everything.
so nice. Both
Yeah,
those
they're
guys.
The
great.
DNA owners are incredible.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of drama that had come
Even like
down.
a lot of their staff.
And Mike just like came up to me. You know, we're both Italian, so no, it's just it's
I'm Italian.
It's also
Pizza,
Argentinian.
linguine.
Parmesan Reggiano.
cannoli.
Oh, cannoli
Cannoli
crumble.
crumble cookie.
Yeah, we're going to crumble right
But
after this.
Mike was just like,
Man's feeding for a
You
treat.
got it. You got it on that. I literally just growled looking into that mouth.
Man's just feeding for a treat right
bro
now.
will bark for a cookie.
Bro, put one right here. I'll...
You said something about barking the other day, Drew, and I was like, "What the heck?"
Whoa, we need to
No,
pump the
we were
brakes.
like outside.
Hey, we don't kink shame.
Yeah, no, we need to pump the brakes.
We don't
Now.
kink shame.
And I was like, "Bro, that's crazy."
Okay, pump
Yeah,
the
Drew
brakes.
said some pretty crazy things to me.
Yeah.
We were eating a Costco cookie with ice cream, and he like licked the
Whoa,
ice cream
ice
off of it. It
cream.
was so interesting.
They said, oh, could you imagine that's a cookie sandwich?
what I just
I know.
Could you imagine getting 2 of those
He's
cookies
just
and doing
so
it?
fast.
so
he can
obese.
only think about food.
Yo, think about that though.
I've seen,
2 of those cookies in between an ice cream.
I've seen that on they did that on TikTok or Instagram.
like-
I'm sure it would be on your feed, fat
2,500
ass.
calories.
Okay, well, you had the thought of it. I
don't
don't
care.
want to hear anything.
Can y'all stop arguing about food, please?
Okay, and Vic the
God.
weight here is gonna chime in.
Well, you would.
Bro, this is so terrible.
That's crazy.
This is a great episode so far. I think it's been very
Better
good.
than the other podcasts in Georgia. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
kidding.
Yeah, this is gonna be running the state from now on. Y'all had your time. We're back.
Yeah, we're back. No one can stop the 225
Yeah, back and better than
podcast.
ever. Naturally, we got 2 cameras. Like, where do you gonna do?
We're not online.
Online. Yeah, in person.
Okay, but I will say,
I am kidding.
it makes it really difficult to get people on the show. Hey, you want to come sit on our couch?
Yeah, but also it makes it that much more meaningful.
When they
Yeah,
are.
like we don't want a Zoom meeting. Respectfully, that's also we
I mean,
talk a lot.
COVID's not happening right now.
COVID's over. All right.
I think I like.
I'm just kidding.
It's propaganda
We're being
by the
negative.
government.
We're being negative.
I'm joking. I'm
We are
joking.
completely kidding. You know what we should do?
Yeah.
We should have a cross
Wear
podcast.
mask.
We talked about
Cross
that.
podcast.
Podium
Do
talk.
we like
podcast.
Zoom them or like do they all?
No.
come
No,
over?
they gotta come
Because if
here.
we're inviting them, then they have to be on. Like,
Yeah,
they have
our
to come out here.
podcast.
I want them in our house. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Bro, like, dude, bro, remember when we had Jackson at
I don't know
Town?
if we could fit anybody.
Yeah, we'd have to.
We
We'd
did.
have to go to the store and buy a couch.
And then we're talking about another
Nah,
heavyweight.
what we could do?
Respectfully, Eli.
Nah,
but
you know what we
2
could do?
heavyweights.
That camera.
You too,
or
buddy.
That tripod. Either one.
Yeah.
Put the camera a little farther back. Put it way up and arch it down. And we just have like a circle.
That'd be crazy.
Was
Story
this like
time.
Alcoholics Anonymous?
Let's think more of a circle jerk, but you know.
I'm joking. Avery's like, I brought my own bar to a meet. I'm like, I brought my own kilos to a meet. I loved when Avery did that. He did that at the Holiday Havoc.
He brought his own
like,
bar?
He's got like a little sling bag for it. It's like literally like,
For a barbell?
yes. Well, it's not a little. It's a
Oh, I was about to say. I
barbell
was
size.
like,
But yeah, he like takes it out and like retracts it. No.
I want that bar.
But I was at the Holiday Havoc and I was just like, that's so pimpin'.
That's actually sick. I want a cross bag for. I want to strap on.
Yeah, I
for
want to
my
like
bar.
walk around. It looks like he had like a freaking like.
isn't
like a
his
bow
like
staff.
thing like a samurai thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
His logo.
That fits in.
That'd
really
actually
well.
be
That's
so
cool as
sick.
hell.
Then the
Yeah,
combo
dude, you need
skill.
like a hood.
I fuck
walking
with that,
in.
Avery.
That'd
That's
be
actually
scary.
really cool.
That's sick. Let me know your guy. I want.
Avery's another one of those local coaches that I think has a lot more people than I think people know.
Avery's got a lot of.
Avery has a
crazy
gang.
I don't get to talk to him
clients.
as much.
Gang.
Come back to DNA more often. I know you're
he
like
lives,
dude,
5
like-
hours away,
lives in
but you should.
Milledgeville.
I
Bro
don't
needs
know
to
where
move.
that is.
There
Yeah.
ain't nothing in Milledgeville, bro.
I think
Yeah,
his
dude.
girlfriend's finishing school.
Okay, well, tell your girlfriend to hurry
care.
up. She can wait for you.
Yeah, if Avery was in Atlanta, that'd be really.
we should have
fun.
Avery on the podcast though, like
Just
talking
Avery.
to him about
Tony.
Yeah.
Just Dave.
That'd be like a 5-hour episode.
Oh,
And
yeah.
When me and Tony are at the gym, we are talking. Like we'll both be hitting sets, still talking. He was benching today, back downs, and talking.
You know what was bad? Me, Drew, Duggar,
Oh my
and
gosh.
Tony sat in DNA. I was there for probably 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
And
I was there
I
for
did
5.
bench and deadlift.
Yeah.
That's all I did.
I was
We
there
need to start
for
bringing more people
like
on.
4 or 5.
It's so fun.
Yeah, it is. We'll talk about.
I also think like when we started the pod, we try to be like, how to like water cut or like stuff, and now it's just like
Yeah,
us,
that ain't gonna work.
yeah, it ain't gonna work. But like us just yapping, like let's bring some other people to yap with.
Yeah, we're D1 yappers.
Yeah, I agree. Also, we had Kyle on the podcast before anyone else did, so we're OG fans.
Oh yeah,
everyone
Kyle was
else.
on a couple podcasts this week.
He was on Pod Live Fueled.
Yeah.
Or not Pod.
Podium Talk.
whatever it's called.
Live Field one.
yeah.
That was cool.
God
Well,
made. What is that one called?
I think it's God Made.
Yeah.
It used to be Lift Fueled, I think, but she rebranded it, and it's now
cool.
God Made.
So is it
I've
mostly
listened to.
just?
She did a podcast with Petrie.
It's everything.
Well, no. Is it like mostly just? Is it still powerlifting based podcast, or is it
Yeah,
just in
powerlifting.
general?
Like
like
we're
a-
interviewing Christians that are powerlifters. I don't know. if
Jess, I'm sorry I'm not up to
Strictly
date. So if you
Christians.
do see this,
But,
my apologies.
I think it's in part because like the
No
podcast,
apologies. I haven't been watching.
the podcast started with like asking about Kyle's meat and stuff, and then he talks about faith.
Yeah.
Apparently, Kyle was talking about this. Like, he was like, I was the one who like told him to come to Kennesaw Barbell. He said this in both podcasts. That like, I remember this happening, but I didn't realize. And maybe I'm wrong. I'm sure he'll text me
Think about
it.
this before you continue. We were all us 3 were in the same room when that happened, because it was during his drug test.
We were not in the same. It was not doing his drug
Oh
test.
no! Oh my bad.
So
It's a different
the
time.
story that I remember it, and I didn't realize it was like this. Appreciate you being on your phone, by the way. I'm just kidding. Was Drew had like come up to me freshman year, and he was like, "Bro, there's this crazy high schooler," and he was an 82 at the time, much stronger than me, and I was like, "Who is this guy?"
Yeah.
And then I met him when he went up to 90 at the Savannah Showdown, and it was like me, Kyle, and his handler. And I was like, "Hey, you're that Kyle White guy." He's like, "Yeah, what you know about it?" And I was like, "I don't know." He's like,
John
know
Empty
about
He
it.
was probably like that John Empty twin. And I was like, "Well, like if you're coming to Kennesaw next year, you should join the powerlifting team." And like apparently, like that was it. That was the deal. Deal was sealed. And I was like, "Oh, that's sick." I didn't.
Hell yeah!
It's funny. As like the position of that with Kennesaw, I talked to so many people about joining the club, and I don't remember it. I talked to hundreds of people.
Yeah.
Maybe I got one join, and then people were like, even you were like, you remember talking to me, and I was like, yeah, I have no.
I remember
also
working with
when
both
we-
of y'all.
I was like, I had no idea.
That's also
who
when
you were.
we had like 3 people.
Yeah.
You, me, Jack's call, Granddaddy Stefan.
Great grandpa.
Old Ed, bro.
Yeah, Masters 1 for.
But I remember I was at the recruitment fair, and I remember commenting on the Instagram being like, "Is the bench thing still happening?" Because that's the
wonder if
only
that's
reason
still
I
up.
wanted to come. I think it is. Actually, no. I think they cleared everything out.
crazy.
They may have archived it.
I mean, I'll look now.
Yeah.
But continue.
But I vividly remember like emailing the Kennesaw Barbell email. I commented on their things, making sure that it was still open. And I ended up doing it. And I talked to Matthew, Drew, AJ spotted me, I think. And I remember I got posted on the Instagram. And I
Oh
was
my
like,
gosh, Noah
oh
Ray.
my God.
74 weeks ago.
74.
Will you guys be out tomorrow or just today? Kennesaw campus. This was me responding too.
Yeah.
We will be Kennesaw campus from 11 to 2.
And I vividly remember I skipped class to go.
That's
I had a class at 11, and I was like, I can't.
Oh my
I
gosh,
wanna
is
go
that me
so bad.
spotting?
Yeah.
If you go into the highlights,
Yeah.
if you go to the 2022 to 2023, my bench video is still in there. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I'm
made
pretty
that
sure. I think I
highlight.
made like 54 reps. or
Yeah,
something.
this is your 54 reps. He knew the exact
Yeah.
number.
Well,
That's what
because
I
that was such like a influential moment in my life. Like if
Then
I
we went to
hadn't
pie in the
gone,
sky.
no,
Yeah.
but listen to this.
Yeah, I'm
if
gonna
I
listen.
hadn't gone, none of this would have ever happened.
Yeah. We want to have a
You know what
partner
I'm
right
saying?
now. Like,
No,
most
if
likely.
you hadn't gone, bro, like if that didn't happen, like if so many small little things, like
Butterfly.
if I didn't see his bench and say nice bench when he was benching what I
Oh,
squatted, would any of us be here today?
That's
Like
true.
you know, like and if you were like I'm going to the what is it called the lunch place. The Commons, or one of the Commons for 8 hours if you want to join. Like,
Yeah.
if these,
I used to camp out.
yeah,
there,
like if
dude.
these weird little things didn't happen, like none
This
of us would
wouldn't
be
have happened.
here. Yeah, it gets crazy. I think about that
It's
stuff
so
all
interesting
the
to
time.
think about. Yeah.
There's been a lot of things in my life recently where it's just like some weird little thing happened and it like this beautiful
Got exponentially
result.
bigger.
Yeah, and I was like, I was not
butterfly
expecting that.
It's beautiful.
God just be working
I
sometimes.
mean, I'm not going to tell me and Edie's story on the podcast. That's what me and Edie did too.
Yeah,
Our whole story.
Oh,
I'm
I
not going
love
to
your
say it on
story.
the podcast, but
the
it's
camera
like
she got
a
you is
whole-
so funny
yeah.
too.
But like so many small things, I feel like in the past like 4 years of my life have came from, like you said, these very minute things that you kind of overlook, and then it's like, oh my God, you look back 2 years, and it's like that wouldn't have happened if these small little things hadn't happened. So maybe kind of going into a like more real topic is I think slowing down in life and really being able to be present in the moment. I think that for me in the past 2 years has helped my life out a lot, and not trying to rush things and, like I kind of said, live in the moment. Me and Drew had a thing where we were talking about something we wanted to do like next January and like the whole realm of the sport. And I was like, oh wait, I'm going to be graduated.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to be here. Like we were talking about doing something with Kennesaw Barbell and whatever. But I was like, I'm not even going to be in college anymore. And I think I've had more of an appreciation of now that, even though it may sound silly, I didn't even kind of put that together until we had that conversation like a few days ago. And now even in this week, I'm like, all of these like smaller moments I want to embrace more because this isn't forever. And I know I'm very likely going to be moving away pretty far away in the next year. And it's like,
Bro, I'm going.
I
He's
want
gonna cry, dude.
all of
day
these moments.
I have to say goodbye and not like see
Good
you
night.
at home. Oh, good night, bro. I could literally cry thinking
Yeah.
about it. It's gonna
but like,
be
and
so
that's also
sad.
something that I've thought
We're gonna have
of,
to be a
and
Zoom
I-
podcast.
Yeah, I talked to my mom. I talked to my mom about it because it really, like, the past week, that conversation we had has been
Because
like
we've
kind of
talked
tearing
about
me
that
up.
a couple times.
Yeah, it's kind of like been tearing me up. Of, you know, I love college and it's great, but you do, you know, grow up and
I graduate in 3 months.
yeah. And I'm taking a little longer, so I'll have about a year left. And it's like, oh my God. So I think kind of slowing down and enjoying these moments. That's why like I'm so excited for collegiate nationals. I'm so excited to like be able to go to Raw nationals, and like we're gonna bring a whole group up there. I really want to like travel more this year. Like me and Edie are going to the Olympia again. I really want to go to junior nationals and like watch Kyle, watch Brandon, like watch all these friends, watch Tony, these friends that I've made along this journey in the past 2 years of me being here. And it's just so exciting to kind of see. And I think the moment that and obviously it's still like always a work in progress, but kind of realize that, you know, you're only this young once, and it does fly by. Like, I feel like the whole Kennesaw Barbell thing, like us living together, has been like 6 months, and in reality, it's been like a year and a half.
Yeah,
You
it's
know.
been yeah.
Of so many like good times and like all these memories we've shared. So yeah, that's kind of my little. I'll get off my little
Dude, I'm gonna start
soapbox,
crying
but
in a minute here.
yeah, it's like I really want to take this year, and it's January, the new year, something I really thought of. We never even brought up like New Year's resolutions. I think that's stupid, but something this year I am trying to do is be more present and being more wary of kind of what I'm doing, who I'm with, and like my time, because I know everyone's time is so precious. And, you only have a few months left of this whole college thing. And so let's enjoy it. And let's kind of, that's why, like, we're going to go to Crumble tonight. It's going to be great. Like, we may walk there. Like, and that's something that I want to remember.
Like
And
the
it's-
stumble to crumble.
yeah,
stumble to
like there's a
crumble.
lot of like really impactful moments in my life that have happened to where if I hadn't slowed down and kind of was present, I would have missed. And I would have looked back and been like, oh dang, like I don't even remember that.
Yeah.
Like I think States was a prime example of that. I don't remember States at all. Like I don't remember that meet at all. Although it was a lot of fun. Like there was a lot of nice people there. That whole day's a blur because I was like, it was my first meet or whatever, but I wasn't present.
Yeah.
And I think even in the prep, like I wasn't present. Like I wasn't, yes, I was excited that I was stronger than I was at the owl liftoff, but it was like a whole different experience. Even going to July to going to the Olympia. The Olympia, I remember every
most
single part
present
of
meet.
that. Yeah, like I remember every single part of the Olympia because of how present I was. And I'm glad I remembered all these things because it was a terrible meet. Great trip, but terrible meet. I think that really builds character for people. I think like even Kyle is another good example of this, of kind of being in the moment. I think, that 700 fail on deadlift was the first time he's failed something in like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And he brought up, it almost was like a relief to him, which I thought was a really interesting take about it because he was like, I know it's going to be there someday. It just wasn't there today. And like God's timing or whatever, whenever he wants it to be there, it'll be there. And I also have been thinking about him saying that and how interesting that take was, to where a lot of times when people fail stuff, it's like this whole negative thing and like no one learns stuff from their failures in this sport sometimes. So that's another really cool thing and another reason why I do look up to those higher level athletes that think that way, like Kyle. And I can name a few others, but I just think it's something that's super interesting that I've been, trying to actively work on and be better in that aspect for myself for later on in life.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
agree. I like to give myself words. I like a word that I try to resonate on.
Mm-hmm.
I gave it to myself mid last year, and when I was kind of thinking of a new word to give myself for 2024. I was like, there's no need, and the word was present. So I think it's really funny that you brought that up, because just like I think I had mentioned it when we had those like Saturdays where we were just going to MBB, RIP. But when we were just like all three of us driving, and it was Noah's car, Drew's car, my car. We were all driving, get there at the same time, and I realized I was like, these are the days that you look back on, and you're like, these are the best days.
Dad lore.
Literally dad lore, but also like, and then, and so I kind of challenged myself to try and be more present. But I love that Kyle said that, because like God's timing for real, of like, if I had qualified in November, I don't think I'd be where I am today. And I don't think a lot of the things that have come from my life, and my sister had said it after the meet on January, she's like, hey, like we would not be here if it weren't for November 11th, and like looking back on it, this was actually really, really cool. Looking back on November 11th, it was a really hard day, but I'm glad it happened for a lot of reasons. But I remember driving from the meet to dinner, and I did a voice memo to myself. And so back when I was in counseling, I would voice memo after each like counseling session and just try and remember what I talked about and talk myself through it. And every once in a while, I'll go back and look at it. And I went back and I saw one, and I didn't recognize, because voice memo is the way it works. It tells you the name of the road you were on, and I didn't recognize the road, and I'm listening to it, and then I look at the date, and it's November 11th, and it's me talking to myself, and it literally says, I hope you listen to this on January 13th. I listened to it on the 14th. I had no memory of me doing this, and the things I was just saying, he was like, me, is like, I hope you qualify. I hope these things that you were hoping for, like, we're coming after you, and that you just trust God's timing and what he's going to do in your life over these next 9 weeks. And, you know, like looking back in the experiences I've been able to have, as well as like, I was telling Alex Waters this today, but it's like, I finally feel like I'm a power lifter. Not that I let that define me, but I say that to say like, I finally feel like I'm at a point where I'm really excited about this sport, you know, and I don't know if it's just the momentum, but just like all the people, the community, the friends, you know, like you guys and all of that stuff, even the podcast, it's like taking a step back and looking at it. And like, even just what you were saying a minute ago, like I am very emotional when it comes to thinking of like what, you know, me going up to Drew one day did, you know? And so like these moments of like the drives to DNA with y'all, or like, you know, the meet, you know, I know a lot of people had a lot to say about the meet in January. And I won't get to that. But one thing I really liked was like, after each attempt, after each lift, like I had about like 20 minutes to just like sit and talk with people that I love, you know, and like see these people who were like, you know, we got naked together and stuff like that. But all of that I just think has been really, really
That ain't
cool.
breaking the floor, twin.
Fatigue single. But it's just been really beautiful, like looking back on. And then it's like, yes, college is almost done, but we still have, you know, a year or so months of like, let's still continue to enjoy this, you know, like Cnats, this prep, like I think, you know, just everyone in Georgia being able to prep together and be like, this is what we've got. I think it's so cool.
The dogs at DNA.
Yeah.
The dogs.
We need to make a group chat, call it that.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
The collegiate lifters. Bro, Bryce needs to come to DNA
It's like an hour.
and like actively
away.
train.
So
How does Kenya train there? How does
she comes
go
home
to
for the weekends,
She's got
and she
family
has
there.
Oh.
her bench days on the weekends. And let me tell you from experience, benching at UGA is miserable.
He goes to UGA every now and then.
Yeah, I transferred. No, but I'm up in.
He's
what did I say?
CCPL now.
I'll be around.
CCPL, it's great.
I was like, there was a time I was looking at the master's program at UGA about like 3 months ago, and my best friend who goes there was like, "So would you join the powerlifting team there?" And I was like, "Probably not."
Bro, could never.
But yeah, that's why she comes back, because the bench is there and the floor, even with my advances. Like I was like,
Not grippy.
you know,
Not grippy.
but a TSS. Also, you don't need to chalk your back on a TSS.
Yeah, that's very
And
true.
so many people were chalking their backs. And
I'm
I
still
got
gonna
up
chalk
to
my
it.
You can
back.
do a
Wiped it
little
off.
bit.
I'm still
but
going to
no.
chalk my back on a bench.
I
Yeah,
think
but not a lot.
The Alico, you should chalk your back, but the TSS, it's such and this is what CJ said to me, and I was like, "What are you talking about?" But it's true. The more chalk you have on the TSS, it ruins the pad and makes it slippier.
That's all of them.
Non-grippy.
Sweat, chalk builds up on all.
But yeah,
Not grippier.
what?
Not a grabber.
Not a grabber.
And you grab 2 new songs coming out next month. But yeah,
Finally.
finally, yeah. I mean, it took us so long to get to the studio.
This was me waiting for the here. Let me use my seat.
He's on that.
Have you listened to them yet?
No, I haven't.
They're so good.
After the
Okay,
episode.
this is so off topic, but
Oh, I can't wait.
being a bassist or a drummer and going to the recording studio is the most boring thing. You play each song about 4 times, and then you're done. So me and Tyler, I call him Sponge now, we were just sitting for like 8 hours doing nothing. I was playing Block Puzzle like there was no tomorrow.
I played drummer on Fortnite Festival. Bad
Bro,
Romance.
I love Fortnite.
Expert
Bro,
difficulty.
me and Brian run duos. It's kind of crazy.
That's crazy.
Playing with Brian is so funny.
It's so
Bro was born in 2006, I think.
Yeah, I know.
That's weird.
Bro's a child.
I mean, that's 4 years for me. He turns... I'm not going to say that.
Yeah, he ain't an adult.
No, say it. What were you about to say?
Yeah, say of legal age, I dare you. I know that's what you're gonna say.
No, it's his birthday tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
He's going for a
Wow.
500 pull.
What does he pull normally?
I don't know.
Not 500.
I don't know if
3.
he's even like... Bro, it's
Bro's
just
gonna
like...
learn a kabuki with metal plates.
No, he's like a mid-4s, but he was like...
Mid-4s, all right. That's
Yeah,
like,
I don't know, bro, but I'm excited.
percentage-wise, it's like me pulling like 625. Be like, yeah, well, it's 7.
Bro, playing with percentages sometimes is like seeing what other people do and seeing their jumps and like play with those percentages. I'm like, but yeah, that's me pulling like 672.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's wild. I'm gonna want to crumble.
What's
I was feeding for a treat right now.
It ain't even 7.
Not even 7, little bro.
Yeah, but we're gonna walk there. So.
All right. How in the world has JJ Falk only squatted 573 for 5? Kyle's done that. I could.
What's his top squat?
100%.
Like 7?
Almost 7.
Ooh. JJ Falk's just
Having a teen lifter win the
Insane.
open division.
That's so crazy.
like that's just messed up and so.
And I mean, it didn't look hard, but like
He's such a dog, bro.
I don't know. I mean, bro, he's a dog. Yeah, his squat PR is 694,
694 is crazy.
315.
Is he swapping over? Or is he doing
I don't know.
because he's with Midland still, right? Because Midland's mostly.
JJ's with
I'm not
Midland
gonna say.
still?
I don't know.
No, he's
I don't
trains
follow
at
him.
like he goes somewhere in South Carolina. He's always at PSB.
No,
No,
he went there for
traveled
vacation.
there.
Oh,
Yeah. I
really?
think he's from there.
He's with Midland.
He's from there, but he was.
I don't
with
know.
Midland.
Midland did University World Cup a couple years
yeah,
ago.
he's
what I was
literally wearing a
wondering.
Midland shirt. What doing
Yeah. I don't know where or what he's doing. Him and who's our PSP guy? Why?
Caleb, Brandon,
Yeah, Brandon. I don't know
Brian.
why his name just him and JJ training together.
Did you watch that YouTube video?
No.
Was it really? It was fun to watch, but just and
I've been
Caleb
watching
does all
too
the
much
camera
YouTube
work.
lately. I watched Kyle's latest video or the premiere.
Yeah, I
I,
did.
don't know what that means, but I think I saw like half the video. It was
But
good, though.
I was gonna say something.
It's like midnight.
You know what's interesting is how we've talked about like Kennesaw having no powerlifting
I was
no name.
no
bitches?
I was not-
But like you know how like no one knows Midland University outside of powerlifting.
yeah, nobody knows.
So like they were still able to. I mean, I know the school backs them, but like
Oh, yeah.
they were able to start from scratch and do all of that, being a no-name school.
They've got a weird thing because like James told me they're like their tuition like yeah scholarship is like half, but their tuition's double what it like normally is. Like
Well,
it's
it's a private school, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, then, yeah, that makes sense. Private schools are expensive as hell.
yeah,
Let me look up the tuition.
It's probably really expensive.
yeah, like double like what I just said. Be crazy.
I think I paid like $100.
It's only $100. Oh,
Oh, my
you found
God.
it.
That is a lot.
You gotta tell us, or you gotta beat around the bush a little bit.
So,
All right, come on, take a second.
no, well, you never know if tuition's actually right. See, this
Oh.
Midland College themselves said in states 4,600, and out of states 5,800, but what Google said is it's 38,000.
That's crazy. Okay, so we have no idea. how
So
much it
there's a
costs.
wide variety here. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not sure,
Who knows?
but that's more than I pay at Kennesaw. So
Yeah, so it's expensive.
yeah, I
Because
didn't.
I know they're not a D1 school. So somehow, I still
they?
don't. No, I said they aren't.
Are they
I have no idea.
not?
Dude, I have no idea. Somehow we're D1, so they might be.
Yeah, but Kennesaw's gargantuous.
Kennesaw is
We're the
huge.
second biggest school in Georgia.
Who's bigger? Georgia Tech?
State.
State?
Yeah.
Oh, well, State's not D1.
I don't think so, but I mean, we also have like, I mean, our football team is like good. We were really good
went to
basketball
March
team.
Madness.
We went to March. I love saying that
I do too.
to people who go to like UGA and stuff, like March Madness, and they're like SEC champions. Shut up.
Yeah,
Oh, you didn't make it this year, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, just as bad as Kennesaw.
yeah.
So,
crazy.
hey, but
Sounds like
Yes,
neither.
who also didn't make the playoffs.
hey,
Yeah,
but,
sounds like neither of us made that.
but March Madness.
March
Yeah,
Madness?
y'all didn't make it to March Madness.
Y'all suck.
We did. We did.
Yeah, I'd be terrified. Hey, how many owls does it take to see you in a day that you'd be terrified?
Their bulldog just died.
Yeah.
Uga.
Again.
Uga number what? 25.
Again.
That's so fucking
I think
stupid.
it was number 8, but
No, it
Eight?
might be number 80. I think it's
Dog
11.
lives
I
like
also think it's 11.
it might be 11. Dog lives like yeah.
They don't live long.
Probably lived like 6 years.
They don't live long.
If I live
No,
like
that
dog, I'm
dog,
gonna die.
that dog has to live forever because it's. But that dog is probably so.
I
thick
bet you
and
they're
thick.
like 13.
Uga X, the 10th.
The 10th. Okay, so they're now on the 11th.
Roman numeral type shit.
Roman numeral.
No, literally. Hey, we're on the same amount of Ugas.
There's only so many letters. We gotta go back to the numbers when we get up there. Yeah.
Yeah, but that dog's like the little thing on the field's like AC control. If not, it would probably.
Oh
die.
yeah, dude.
yeah.
That dog's got
Well, yeah,
the
'cause
best
it's a
life
bulldog.
ever.
He's probably got
Stupid.
like Wagyu, you know.
What did
Wagyu?
you, what did you just call it?
Wagyu.
Wag, ooh, get it?
Wagyu.
Wag the tail.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
That's
Wag
where
your-
you were going
How about
for.
you wag your tail around?
Oh, tag the berserker.
Shake ass, tag the berserker.
Please.
Please. Don't actually, please don't. Please don't.
Drew, does your dad still watch these?
Oh, I'm sure he does. Yeah,
Papa
he watched the
Cargill.
last one.
Good.
Hey, Dad. Yeah,
Papa
don't
Cargill.
tag the berserker.
You're a legend around here, BT Dubs. By the way, boss.
I get
in
it.
South Carolina
What?
at the Airbnb. He's a legend.
Oh. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, thank you so
Are we
much.
wrapping
for
it up
watching.
there?
Bro? Yes, this is
That's how.
bro. This has been something. It always
It's
is.
a good.
though.
It was a good
It
episode.
was a good episode. I
Great
love the
episode.
breaking the fourth wall.
What?
Talking about the episode on the episode.
Oh.
Is that the fourth wall?
Yeah, that's breaking the fourth wall.
My fault.
Well, breaking the
your
fourth wall
wall.
will be like, "Hello, viewers. I know you're listening to this. I don't know, man."
Like the Truman.
But remember, like, stay present. Enjoy the time you have because it doesn't last forever.
Shake ass while you can.
Never talk cheese with rats.
Tag 225.
And we'll have more stuff for you guys. Probably like once a week or
Probably
so.
some more shake at.
Yeah.
If y'all have any topics or ideas,
please.
or anyone, if y'all want to come on,
Yes.
reach out. We'd love to have y'all out. You do have to come to the apartment. We're not going to do online interviews. Sorry about that.
We're not
But
gonna have
we'd
a
love
Zoom
to
call
have.
with our TV.
Yeah, we'd love to have anyone on that wants to come on.
One camera on us, one camera on the TV.
That's crazy. So yeah, we are definitely interested in that. If you want us to reach out to anyone, let us know. I know possibly talked about one of my professors coming on, which would be really cool.
Actually, smart people.
Yeah, like genuinely like PhD people, which is really cool. So yeah, we have a few things we're cooking up. Maybe getting into some commentary, but love it.
3, 2, 1.